My sisters and brothers, I greet you all with the love and peace of the Lord. I invite you to meditate together with me on the holy word of God of 27th January 2021. The focus of our reflection: human conditions and situations may be divergent, but disposition should be positive and receptive. Only then life will be abundantly productive. God's grace is constant and abundant. In the words of the first reading from the letter to the Hebrews, this is seen in the new covenant which God makes with us. In this new covenant, there is unconditioned mercy and forgiveness from God. He will put His laws on our hearts and write them on our minds. This grace is beyond all the differences and difficulties of the human living situations. It has no discriminations. The seed of God's grace is offered to all the four kinds of the soil in the gospel. But the extent of their receptivity and the way and durability of the care and growth of the seed makes the difference in the extent of the production and the product. There is no use of blaming God's grace or the situations. In fact, these four soil categories are not exclusive and watertight compartments. These four types of tendencies and receptivity surround us all in varying degrees. There is a total indifference and lack of openness represented by the wayside soil. There is lack of stability and depth represented by the rocky soil. There is lack of resistance and perseverance amidst the dominance of the evil represented by the bushy soil. And there is the total receptivity and fecundity represented by the fertile soil. It is left to us how to respond to God's grace. Most of the people are not productive because they are not receptive and active toward God's action. Rightly, they are like those described by Jesus in the gospel. They see but do not perceive. They hear but do not understand. They are so closed and unreceptive. They fail to turn again and to receive God's forgiveness. And now the direction and the directive for our life. Productivity and abundance of fruit is not a by chance matter, but is a matter of choice to be receptive and diligent to produce.